another video. Today's discussion is kind of serious. I haven't done a serious video since I did my Claudette Coven video in February. So here's another serious video. I want to make this sort of like a little series, I guess, where I talk about discussions that I think needs to be talked about. So as you can see by the title, today we're going to be talking about fake friends. So I have experienced fake friends. I'm pretty sure multiple people in this video, that's watching this, has experienced fake friends. Don't mind that picture. It's fine. It's fine. So, ow, cracked my finger. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody in their whole entire lifetime is going to experience at least one fake person, fake friend, fake something. Not even a friend. It could be a fake family member. A fake person. So I'm going to be discussing ways you can find out if you have someone fake in your life, a fake friend. Ways to tell that they are fake and they don't want to hang out with you, and you should just, leave and just don't do nothing. Leave. So, number 1, they are very distant. So, say if you have a friend and you want to hang out with your friend. So you text them, you hit them up, you call them, and you're like, hey, let's go hang out. I'm bored. They're like, oh, I'm busy. I can't hang out today. Maybe next time. That's the first one. You're like, okay, that's cool. She's busy. He's busy. They don't want to hang out right now. It's fine. Maybe next Friday. Next Friday, you call them again. Hey, how about this time? Are you doing anything? Like, can I come over? Can you come over? You want to hang out? Hey, I'm sorry. Something happened and I can't come over this weekend. Blah, blah, blah. So you see them at school. You want to hang out with them. They are very distant from you. Hanging out with other people and not you, that's how you can tell that you have a fake friend, because they don't want to really talk to you and they just is not being cool, and it's just so rude. The second reason you could tell you have a fake friend is when they ask you for stuff and don't give it back. So I'm going to give you a couple examples and then I'll explain. Say if you're going to the store after school and your friend is with you, the fake friend, they're with you, and you you want to go to the store and they're like, hey, $1. Like, hey, can I borrow $1? Sorry, I don't know what happened. Just shut off. They're like, hey, can I borrow $1? I'll give it back, And then you're like, oh yeah, sure. You ask them, hey, do you have $1? No. And you see them go into the store and buy something more than $1 with other people. So that one, I'm gonna include number 3 with number 2. You being too nice. So I have this friend and she's like one of my closest friends, and she has a best friend. So she always does stuff for her best friend and buys her best friend things. She always tries to talk to her best friend and sit with her, but her best friend is very, very distant from her. And her best friend is very, very distant. That's better. Her best friend is like very distant from her, and she doesn't really like wanna, I guess, communicate or talk to her. Like, she made a best friend page for her and her best friend. Her best friend doesn't even post on that page. We went on this trip and her best friend didn't go. So she bought her best friend a necklace and she tried to give it to her, but her best friend didn't accept it. I don't know why. And her best friend is really very distant, and I keep telling her, Like, girl, stop doing stuff for people. You're being too nice. She is a nice person, but sometimes she can be too nice. And she just needs to stop. So, and I was going to say something else, but I forgot. What was it? I need to remember. Oh, no. I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. And we went to Six Flags Thursday. Last Thursday. And her best friend was on the same bus as her. So she sat down this is when we were on our way back to school at like 4 o'clock. So she was sitting by herself. And she saw her best friend walking on the bus. And to go find a seat, she was like, hey, you want to come sit with me? She was like, no, sorry, I'm going to go sit with them. What? That's supposed to be your best friend, your ride or die, your one and only. Like, what are you doing, sis? That's not how you cooperate. And so I just went to go sit with her. And I would keep telling her, like, you need to stop being so nice. You need to just tell her that you want to be her friend anymore or best friend, because you keep doing stuff for her. She's not doing anything for you. You always post her saying that she's your best friend, blah, blah, blah. But she doesn't never post you. She doesn't do anything for you. And she's supposed to be your best friend. They have been best friends for eight months, but they haven't even been talking. So, almost said her name. My friend texts me more than her best friend texts her. Her best friend doesn't even text her back. Like, for real. And she told me that she was gonna tell her. I told her that was the best option. To tell her that you don't want to be her best friend anymore. That was the best option. Period. Reason number 4 is they start hanging out with people that you don't like. So what I mean by this, I'm pretty sure you all have somebody in your class or somebody that you don't like, and you have a friend that's friends with them, and they betrayed you for them. We all have had that happen to us. If you haven't, I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. But if you found that one faithful friend, do not let anything happen to your friendship. Do not. So yeah, so say if you are sitting down with your friend or whatever, the fake one, and somebody walks in, the girl that you don't like, but they're friends, and then your friend gets up and goes to sit with her and talk to her and leaves you. That is such a fake friend, because your friend shouldn't even do that. Nobody should do that. And it's just rude. Reason number 5 is they accuse you of doing stuff and just gets mad at you for no apparent reason. So I had a best friend. So I'll tell you our situation, because we're not best friends anymore. And it's not even my fault, but I'm just gonna tell y'all what happened and why we're not best friends anymore. So we were on the stairwell going up to LA. And she was in the front. We were in line. So it was her, my friend, me. So we were like standing in a diamond shape in the stairway. And my friend on this side decides to, you know how somebody's standing, you push the back of their knees and their legs go back or something. So she was on the steps, and my friend decided to do that to her. So she did it, and her legs like that, and then she just like, she didn't fall, but she like hurried up and stood up or something. So then she did that, and then we all started laughing because her reaction was funny. And then she turned around and said, that's why I don't like y'all, or that's why I hate y'all or something. So then in science, I got a text. My phone buzzed. I got a text, and it was from her. And she was like, yo, we can't be best friends anymore, only friends. And then I said I didn't do anything. But okay. So, and then we just stopped talking for a while. It was a couple weeks. We just stopped talking. I pretended she wasn't even there. I would just walk right past her. I didn't have time for her. But now, I don't know what our situation is. I don't know if I even want to be her friend. We could talk still, but I don't even know. I don't want to get too close to her anymore. you know, I'm just gonna keep a safe distance. That's how I feel, because a similar incident has happened with the same person. It's only, for me, 2 chances. No 3 chance. Like, I don't know if I can trust people, because I think that something will break that trust. And, you know. Alright, enough of my situation. Back to it. I think this is reason number 6. When you're leaving, or say if you're moving, and then they're like, bye. Okay, see you later. Text me or whatever. Bye. That's so fake. If your friend is moving away, or if your friend or your best friend is leaving, or going to a different school that you're not going to, you should try to spend as much time with them as possible, not get smart with them, and not, you know, be like, okay, see you later, bye then. Like, you're not supposed to do that. That's so fake. And people don't understand what fake is, but that is fake. I have experienced all of these with multiple people. I don't know how people can go about their day saying that they're your friend, they're your best friend. At the end of the day, they don't claim you. I don't know how people can do that, because they don't understand that it's hurting other people and it's hurting their feelings. My thing is, if you don't want to hang out with somebody, if you don't want to talk to somebody, if you don't like somebody, don't sit there and pretend that you're their friend. Tell them that you don't want to hang out with them, or that you don't want to be their friend anymore, so they'll leave you alone, and you don't have to keep getting smart because you don't want to hang out with them. It's like a date. Don't lead them on if you don't like them anymore. It's like that, because you could like somebody at the beginning, like they could be a good friend, and then you guys start drifting apart, and you're like, well, I don't think we should be friends anymore. But you say that to other people, but you're too scared to tell them. I'm pretty sure they might understand and might feel the same way. Instead of keeping things to yourself, you should probably tell the person how you really feel, so they will probably understand and get to know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best option, instead of leading people on, because that's what people do. They don't want to be your friend anymore, but they're too scared to tell you because they don't want to hurt your feelings. It's hurting your feelings, you pretending that you don't like me, rather than you just telling me, hey, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I don't want to talk to you anymore. That's sort of better. So then I would just leave you alone and then hang out with my other friends instead of trying to include you and stuff. So, yeah. Well, that was it for today's discussion or talk. I just wanted to tell you guys that you don't gotta do, and another thing, you don't have to follow people. You don't have to do what they do. Be your own person. Be yourself. Do your thing, sis. Do your thing. Okay? Just do your thing and don't follow people. Just don't do it. And if any of these people, if any of these things that I said qualify to somebody that you know, sis or boy, you know what you have to do. You know what you gotta do. Tell them, like, hey, I've been noticing that you've been really distant. You've been hanging out with people that I don't like. You don't care. You've been taking stuff from me. You've been keeping secrets. I don't think we should be friends anymore. And if you do want to break up with somebody, not relationships wise, friendship wise, or anything wise, do it politely so y'all won't have any beef. You can just be like, hey, I don't want to be friends anymore. It's better to text or call. No, say the person. Say the person. It's corny if you text. So that was really just it. I hope you guys found this video useful. I got this from Six Flags. Hey. Oh, stop. But for real, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Too hard, got a zip too hard, they gon' fuck around and drown off the pretty little toes, stuntin' on these hoes. Buy another bag soon as I get paid. Bad little vibe, keep up on my side. Here's a dirty bitch, gotta catch this fade. blessings every time.